Jay here for Stretford Paddock. That is the legend that is Andy Tate, the original Andy Tate. Burnley 2, United 2. The results haven't changed really from the Amorim era. We're still drawing with teams that we should be beating really. But Andy, have the performances changed? Was that a better performance for you today than what you've seen over the last few weeks?
Yeah, it was a better performance, but it's 2 points dropped.
Okay.
Just lack of concentration in situations has cost us again.
Yeah.
And like say it was a godsend having Bruno back, having Mason Mount back, and you could see in the first half Burnley got a bit of a fluke of a goal, and Casemiro not on the money, not even thinking. He gets past Diego Dalot's asking for help. There's three around him, and he goes towards the player. Casemiro doesn't even twig. It gets played past him. Guy goes to the byline, puts in a cross. I feel sorry for Aiden, and it's got come off him, and goalkeeper couldn't do it out either. So Casemiro, that's on you, lad. And but United's response, I thought, was okay. We dominated from the get-go on the word on, and we played some good football first half with a bit more pressure. Burnley were compact, and I said Bolton then, Jesus.
Harvey would have had you then.
Yeah, back in the Premier League, you must be joking. But Burnley were quite compact, and that was them. They're just keeping it tight and getting the chance to go forward when all our players were up top. And couple of goal line clearances. Sesko, brilliant save. A disallowed goal from Martinez. Very, very debatable on that.
I don't think that's a foul, mate. I don't think that's a foul at all. I think that Burnley were very, very lucky tonight. I don't want to use luck too often because it sometimes can sort of mask the truth. But look, that goal, a deflected goal of Aiden Evan, the disallowed goal for me, there's no foul there. Kyle Walker knows what he's doing. He just goes down and gets a free kick for no reason, to be honest with you. And like you've just mentioned there, 2 goal line clearances. All right, goal line clearances still count. It doesn't mean, it's not necessarily looked that a defender's done his job and a very good save, but United had so much more possession and so much more of the ball and more of the clear-cut chances and produced some very good clearances and saves from Burnley's defence and Burnley's goalkeeper. Benjamin Sesko got his 2 goals in the second half.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely.
Yeah, go on. Talk to me about him.
Fletcher changed it a bit for the second half, and before the start praising, the start second half on Sky, Tim Sherwood, he's saying Benjamin Sesko shouldn't even be in a United shirt. Well,
apparently he had a go at him at full time as well, which someone was telling me in the chat.
So that's for you, Tim Sherwood. How did your managerial career go? How did your little stint go at Tottenham? We all know that, and that's in the history books. You don't want to be one season wonder, just like with Jason Wilcox.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a minute. But I think Benjamin Sesko was brilliant tonight. Absolutely brilliant in and around the action, and he's got his 2 goals. And I just hope, and I say that eases the pressure on the lad now. Yeah. And he took his goals brilliantly. First touch on each, and I loved his second one. It was just like, be one with yourself.
Opened up his body
and put it on a plate, and he scored an 8-2-1. And when we got into this end, it said we were 2-1 up. I think taking off Bruno, I know he was injured, but you could have given it another 5-10 minutes. Once you took him off, it gave Burnley the impetus to go and slack in again.
Do you know what the difficulty that is?
And that's, let's say, they equalise. Yeah. You ride that out. You ride that 10 minutes out. You get to the 7th minute, then make the change. By all means.
Yeah.
And you don't give Burnley, because Burnley were on the back foot. United should have gone in that last from 60th to the 7th. United should have gone for the third goal.
Yeah, it definitely felt predetermined, didn't it? That they decided, right, we'll give you however many minutes because you're managing your injury. But you can adjust that if you feel like the game's going a certain way. I think they're just probably a little bit wary of Bruno.
I get it.
Aggravating that hamstring. Was it his hamstring, wasn't it? Was it his hamstring?
Yeah, I think it was his hamstring. But to be fair, Mason Mount,
Mason Mount's done very well this season, hasn't he?
He didn't do much tonight, though, unfortunately.
There's a couple of moments. I felt a bit bad for Mason Mount because that ball, I think, was his ball over the top for Luke Shaw, which was a very good ball. And Luke Shaw sort of misread the flight of the ball. But listen, you're always going to miss Bruno Fernandes when he's off the pitch, regardless of who comes in. So I completely get your point there. And I understand where you're coming from with 2 points dropped. I'm not going to sit here and sort of say we should get the bunting out for a point at Turf Moor when Burnley are woeful this season and are probably going to get relegated.
But we've drawn, Jay. We've drawn with the bottom three.
Mate,
it's shocking.
This run has been
shocking.
Awful.
It may be, like you say, we may be unbeaten. What is it? 1 defeat, 2 defeats in.
But you
14.
can flip that on it. Said though, can't it? Is it 3 wins out of 12 or whatever? It's
3 wins out of 12, and it's what could have been.
Yeah, it's not.
And that
it's not great.
It's when we beat Newcastle. I said, see where we are after Burnley. It's been shocking, and it all came to a head last Friday, apparently. Didn't it? So
yeah, well, let's get your thoughts on that. Because I've not spoken to you yet since Ruben Amorim was sacked. First of all, were you surprised that he went?
Yes, I was quite disappointed, and I was fuming. Outside interference. That's what that was the vibe I was getting.
When you say outside interference, do you mean who are you talking about?
Jim Ratcliffe. At the end of the day, is there any chance you could play a 4-3-3? You know,
yeah, we heard that, didn't we?
Yeah, my grandson and my son play FIFA, and they showed me how to do it, and I've just thought I might give it a think myself, you know. But at the end of the day, I own half of Manchester United. I can do what I want. But unfortunately, it's tinkering.
What was that? Is that your Jim Ratcliffe? That?
Yeah, that was my Jim Ratcliffe.
What voice accent did you go for? I was curious.
Very deep throat one. Very deep.
He's got a bit of a deep throat, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So
deep pockets as well.
I don't know how deep they are going into some. But anyway, Jim Ratcliffe. We heard that from lots of reputable journalists that there was sort of he wanted 4 at the back. Now I want 4 at the back, but I don't think it's a good idea for the owner to be telling the manager what tactics to play.
Yeah, I agree. But I think everybody's played a part in this absolute shit show of a Corrie storyline. Corriedale. Honestly, it's like the manager. All right, he's got his problems, but he had to change. I get it. But it's meddling in team affairs. Chelsea have had this over the years. Like Chelsea, their owner allegedly meddling in team affairs. You should do this. You should do that. So Paul Scholes had it at Oldham Athletic.
Oh yeah.
Meddling chairman who think they know football. So Scholes knows what it's like.
Doesn't help, does it?
It doesn't help. But then you've got the manager clashing with a certain Jason Wilcox, who's been shitting it with over Mr. Barad, and I see him in the crowd tonight. 2 ex-City rejects who think they know something about football. Fucking joke. Absolute. What did he do at Southampton? Oh, I got relegated. That's on your fucking CV. And honestly, I hope it's a bit frosty for him on Sunday, Old Trafford.
How far do you think this is going to go now then with
I think
the likes of Wilcox and Barada?
I think the fans are going to have their say.
If this next managerial appointment, I mean, maybe not next one because it's caretaker, but if the next permanent manager doesn't work out, do you think that's them two in trouble?
Yeah, and I don't want Solskjaer because it absolutely stinks of nostalgia. And I'm sick of the nostalgia vibe now.
You don't want...
I don't want...
Who do you want then, Andy, as caretaker?
I would give it Carrick. Maybe Carrick and Fletcher till the end of the season. And in the summer, I would go for... I'll go for Xavi.
Yeah.
So you want an implemented style of play, honestly.
What about Luis Enrique? So that he's not signing a new deal. Or do you not think we could get Enrique?
I think, Enrique has taken a sleeping giant and turned them into European champions.
Yeah.
So fair enough. But if we do get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, let's get this straight, right? He started 6, he finished 6, he got 2nd and 3rd during a pandemic when there was nobody in the ground.
Right.
Nobody. And when the crowds come back, they shit themselves. The manager shit himself, the players shit themselves, and we were shown up by everybody. Even up to that Watford game. We were here. John Shin was here. Well, on that last game against Watford. He was in the building. But Solskjaer, and then the next day, he's doing the interview and he's crying. And I felt rotten for him.
As a caretaker, right, just play devil's advocate. I mean, I get your point. It was, but he came in at 6 and left at 6, all the rest of it. But when he came in as caretaker, let's not forget when he just took over for those few months as caretaker, it wasn't until he made permanent, I think, the wheels truly came off, although he'd lost a couple of games. He just sort of steadied the ship a little bit. Do you not think now to the end of the season, what is it, 5 months?
He butted up to players, mate. He butted up to players.
Is that not what we need a bit of, or do you think we need something completely different? I mean, is Carrick for you a lot different than
Well, Carrick's got an
I mean, I like Carrick. I'd probably have Carrick to the end of the season.
Carrick had 3-game winning game record, and he left on a fucking high. And that's when Radnick came in and said, I can't do this, and he left.
So for you, it's Paddock.
For me, it's Carrick, yeah.
Carrick's the end of the season, and then it's Xavi in the summer.
Yeah, Xavi in the summer, because I want to see entertaining football. I want to see absolute players who want to bust a gut for United, and I've still seen sloppiness tonight at United. Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, absolute frauds. And I hope you get frosty reception. I hope you get a rough ride Sunday, because I'll be giving it you. And I'm sure my dad will be giving you a rough ride, as most of the 70,000 inside Old Trafford. So it's an absolute farce of a club. Jim Ratcliffe's, well, like you say, all three of them, I see you next Tuesdays. And this is what I mean, the panicking. They need something to distract. Look, we've brought out Solskjaer. I know where this is going. I'm not singing that song ever again.
The one about
the wheel. Ollie at the wheel. I'm not singing that again.
You have to change the lyrics, I think.
Yeah, honestly.
Isn't it? Them players left.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not singing that. And I want Gary Neville. We'll now call a truce because one of your pals may get the job. Hey. His parting shot, Ruben's shot, was having a pop at Gary Neville, and all of a sudden...
Did you think Ruben should have kept his job?
Yeah, I think he should, till the end of the season.
Yeah,
then assess it. Yeah, we should have gone and assess it, because we were in a chance of getting Europe. And
it did seem a bit weird, didn't it, that they tried to say it was because of where we were in the league, even though
I've seen Stephen's video from with the Athletic and this afternoon, and it sort of cleared up a few things for me. To hear what was said in this meeting on Friday, where they wanted to talk transfers and business, and it got about football, then it got about tactics and change. And Ruben once wanted to stand his ground, which I can respect that.
Yeah,
then you got meddling little twats. Sorry for swearing.
So you were doing so well.
I was doing that. Was my one word tonight. Who wants to meddle? You know what I mean? Who know nothing about football. You do a bit of FIFA and you think you know something. Honestly, this is reality and this is football, and money is at stake. And you know what? If you go at the end of the season, good riddance. So all you've done, you've INEOS, you've shit on the fans again. Ticket prices, 70 quid a pop. Who's going to pay 70 quid a pop Sunday to watch an FA Cup game? Please enlighten me. So I'm disappointed and fuming. And then the FA Cup takes paramount now. And if a caretaker comes in, he gets us into Europe and wins the FA Cup. Oh, but the stars are they all aligned for Ollie to come in, get fourth, get fifth, and get to a final and have a better team selection like you did on the Europa League final. But I don't want Solskjaer. I'm sick of it. Gary Neville will not even go in on him now if he gets it. He'll call a truce. He'll call a truce. Yeah. And then the next manager, I'll go in again. So Gary Neville has played his part. The glorified estate agent.
Do you buy into that? No. Gary Neville's played his part in Ruben Amorim getting sacked.
No, not getting sacked, but the criticism, he is... Hey, did he criticize Solskjaer when the shit run?
It was his mate. He didn't really like I don't think he did.
So, are you going to do it again? Are you going to go easy? Hey, so Gary Neville...
Why do you care what Gary Neville says? Because you obviously don't rate him as a pundit.
Because I rate him as...
You don't rate him as a pundit then?
I don't rate him as... No, but he's just irritant. I know people don't like me, I get it. But Gary Neville, you're just a glorified estate agent. Tell you what, stick to running your own football club.
Has he not got
concentrate on getting promotion with your own?
As a former United captain of so many years, who's played 500 games for the club, who's won the lot, to have an opinion on United?
No, because we know about his management skills. Ask Valencia. I'll leave it at that.
Right, thanks, Andy. You've been, as always, very honest opinion from Mr. Tate. That's been Andy Tate. I've been Jay Andy Tate. This has been a review of the Burnley game and a bit more. Thanks for watching.
I've been a naughty boy.